The first time Alex saw Maya, it was past midnight at the 14th Street subway station. The train screeched, sparks flying against the dark tunnel, and she stood there with headphones in, eyes closed, swaying to music only she could hear. Alex had just left a disastrous work event, his tie half undone, shoes aching from hours of polite networking. He wasn't looking for magic in the middle of Manhattan's sleepless chaos. But then she opened her eyes, and for a second, it felt like the city went quiet. They didn't speak that night. She boarded a different train. He watched her leave, thinking he'd probably never see her again. New York was cruel like that, offering a glimpse of something rare and then snatching it away. But life sometimes loves symmetry. 2 weeks later, Alex was in a coffee shop in Brooklyn, laptop glowing, when he heard laughter. Bright, quick, familiar. He looked up. Maya was at the counter, arguing playfully with the barista about oat milk versus almond milk. She noticed him watching. Their eyes locked. Recognition. Surprise. Something warmer. "You're Subway guy," she said when she walked over. "And you're a midnight girl," he answered. It started small. Coffee turned into long conversations about books neither had actually finished reading, texts at 2 a.m. about music discoveries, walks through streets lit by neon and moonlight. She was an artist, her hands always stained with paint. He was a software designer, living in logic and code. On paper, they didn't match. But when they were together, the world seemed less sharp, more fluid. Maya lived like life was an improv performance, spontaneous, unfiltered. Alex planned everything, even his weekends. She teased him for it. "You schedule your happiness," she said once, smirking. "And you throw yours into chaos," he shot back. They both laughed. Somehow they balanced each other. Love, though, is never just champagne sunsets. As weeks turned into months, cracks formed. Maya hated structure. She'd cancel plans last minute because she felt trapped by calendars. Alex, who lived by order, felt like he was constantly being tested. He worried she'd disappear the way she had appeared. Sudden, untraceable. One night, after she showed up an hour late to his friend's birthday dinner, they argued on the street. "You don't get it, Alex. I can't breathe when everything is scheduled like a board meeting. And I can't keep chasing someone who doesn't show up when she says she will. This isn't just about time, Maya. It's about respect." The silence after was heavier than the shouting. She walked away. He didn't follow. Weeks passed. The city went on, indifferent. Alex threw himself into work. Maya painted until dawn, filling canvases with messy colors that bled into each other. But absence has gravity. Alex missed the way she left doodles in his notebooks, the way she hummed before speaking, like she was tuning herself, the way her chaos secretly pulled him out of his own prison of predictability. Maya missed his steadiness, the way he remembered tiny details she'd forgotten, the way he made her feel safe without caging her, the way his eyes softened when he thought she wasn't looking. It was winter when they saw each other again, snow falling like static. Alex had stayed late at the office and found himself, once again, at 14th Street Station. He was waiting for the train when he heard a voice. "You always end up here," Maya said softly. She looked different, tired but luminous. "I could say the same about you," Alex replied. They stood in silence as the train roared past, wind whipping her hair across her face. He reached out instinctively, tucking it behind her ear. Her eyes glistened. "I painted something for you," she whispered. He laughed lightly. "For me? It's not neat. You won't like it, but it's us." The painting arrived at his apartment the next day. It wasn't pretty in a classical sense, a mess of blues and reds, bold strokes clashing, but in the center was a thin line of gold, cutting through the chaos and holding it together. He understood immediately. It was them. Alex didn't call. He didn't text. Instead, he grabbed his coat and ran through the city until he reached her studio. Maya was there, barefoot, music blaring, surrounded by half-finished canvases. She turned when she saw him. "You got it," she said simply. "I did," he answered. "And I don't care if you're late, or messy, or unpredictable. Just don't walk away again." Tears slipped down her cheeks. She stepped forward. pressing her forehead against his. Then don't try to fix me. Just hold me. And for the first time, Alex didn't think about schedules or rules or control. He just held her. Months later, they stood again at the 14th Street station, this time together, hands intertwined. The city still roared around them. Nothing had slowed down. But between them, there was a quiet certainty. The kind of certainty that doesn't need neat lines or perfect timing. The kind that survives late trains, missed calls, and all the chaos of being human. The kind of certainty that feels like love.